Cancel.
Schweezy.
First off, I watched a couple show. A show that's on TLC, shortened for the Learning Channel, folks, because folks, I can't get enough of that shit. And also, I need to make sure I want to feel good about myself. So I watched a show called Extreme Cheapskates. So this is a show on the Learning Channel, TLC, the Learning Channel, where people just find ways to live so cheap and uncomfortable. It's both sad and out of their goddamn minds. And so I thought, as a good person today, that I would go over my favorites because Jesus Christ. And I'm like trying to like figure out on my end, you think it's like a mental health problem? Is it like some sort of trauma? Like I'm trying to figure out like what's the deal, man? So part of me, I think it's a fight or flight type thing I'm thinking about when I'm watching the show, that like people are just like trying to do their best to stay alive, and so like they're doing whatever the hell they can. I think Josh texted me. Nah, it's nothing important. It's just a response to a meme. So, but anyways, no, looking at this show though, so the best episodes I'd have to say on Extreme Cheapskates has to be the episodes where where they put like a warning before the show that like, what's the warning? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find it in my photos. Once I find it, I will put it up on the screen. But we gotta, daddy's gotta do his thing. It should be before that. And I'm the JOK. I was just watching this TikTok of the Joker. It should be after this. Where's the warning? Where are you? Oh, here it is. Found it. Make sure I remember to put it up on screen. Probably around there. That's probably the best spot. Some of the money-saving methods depicted in this program are extreme and are not necessarily intended to be imitated. I'm like, Jesus Christ. If you have to put that, like TLC's like, we can't be having people like imitate this at home. We can't be having people do this shit. So therefore, they don't. So TLC has to put up that. So I thought today, as your daddy Schweezy,
I like that.
I would go over a couple of my favorites from the show, and from there I can make snarky comments. So let's just get right into it. First up is Kate. Kate is she's a woman from New York. And I gotta say, this is like the first episode, I think, and she is straight up just out of her fucking mind. And she also has this annoying voice like, oh, you meet people like this, and people don't realize that garbage food is actually pretty good. She has just like a weird voice. It's not a foreign voice. She is Asian. I wasn't gonna bring that up. I was gonna try to not bring that up, but then I just started talking about how she talks. And I have to point it out that it's not like a foreign accent. It's just a weird English-speaking way she talks. It's like, if you have an accent, it's like, oh, you're just from a different place. But then when you just have just a weird voice, it's like, I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable. I could change my voice, I guess, if I really wanted to. I could like change my speaking voice. I'm just decent at impressions. I just think I know how to use my tongue very well, ladies. Like, say there, you want some popsicles? Plenty of popsicles, gentlemen. Say it. This is Elmo. Elmo loves you. So I can just sometimes, I would always get like a teacher. I had just one teacher like, I don't think you guys are taking this seriously here. Like, I do teacher impressions. So I guess it was me. But if I had an annoying voice, I would change that. So she is out of her, so let's go back to Kate. Kate is out of her fucking mind. So, I mean, obviously, the first sign that you could be like, this woman is out of her fucking mind, is that basically she'll get, like, free, laundry detergent samples. Which using those is not a big deal. If you like are able to get like a ton of those, and we're like, I'm just gonna use these for a while to clean my clothes, no big deal. However, she cleans them in the shower with her. Yeah, that silence is intentional, folks. It's intentionally that way on purpose. I've made it that way on purpose, just for you. All right, so so she, yeah, folks. With that, yeah, she cleans her clothes in the shower, and I have to say, like, she'll do other things. Like, I guess her stove is gas, and she doesn't want to pay a gas bill, so she bought like an electric stove. I'm like, okay, that's not the stupidest thing in the world. Cause it's like you just pay. Cause I've never had to pay for gas. I don't know. I don't know if this place is gas yet. I haven't had to pay a utility bill here yet. So, regardless, so that yeah. So like I mean, some bill cut like she doesn't use AC in her apartment, which she is a woman, so women don't get as sweaty as men do. But I would not be living like that. I don't know. I hate heat. I can deal with the cold. Like I guess I've lived in places where it's just like I'm not gonna turn on the heat until I really need to, and I can go a lot longer without heat than I can with AC. Just I need AC. I need that. I need it. I need it. I need it right now.
Come on, Mark. Don't be stingy.
So yeah. With that being said, that's not like I said. This isn't the weirdest part of her. The weirdest part is she invites a friend over and his girlfriend over for dinner. Now, one thing you would like to know is that Kate likes to dumpster dive for her food. She does live in New York. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this straight up. So, like, there's a lot of restaurants and grocery stores that the minute, like, something goes expired, and I know, like, bagel restaurants in New York, bagel restaurants, is that the term? Once, like, the day old stuff they just throw out, which I feel like is kind of wasteful because I feel like bagels can last longer than a single day. So, like that, stuff like that, it's not a big deal. Like, it's just expiring and you eat it that day, not a big deal. Problem is when you bring it to other people. I'm a big fan. Your body, your choice. Obviously, fuck those people in Texas right now who are not cool with that. And I don't want to get into an abortion talk, but like I don't know how men have the audacity to be like, I think I know what's best for a woman's body. Like, no, you fucking don't. But anyways, though, she serves up a dinner for her friends, the garbage special.
That's rough, buddy.
And the garbage special looks okay on the surface, and then like you're eating it, and then she's like, I got this out of the garbage. Like, you know what? I'm done. That's the best. I found this carrot cake. You want to eat that? And I wouldn't know. Like, no. So, food, I feel like some food, yes, some food, no. Like, but also don't let other people have to succumb to your lifestyle. Okay? If you want to eat garbage, that's up to you. Look, your body, your choice. However, don't make your friends eat. Don't serve your friends garbage. Just don't do that. So that's Kate out of her mind. Next one is Terrence, a living piece of shit. Now, Terrence is not like a single person like Kate was. Terrence, they actually live very well. I think Terrence was like a college professor or something like that, and his wife has a job too. They like to live not comfortable. He just like, you know what? We don't live comfortable. Like his desk broke and then he gave it to his daughter. He chopped it and gave it to his daughter as a desk. They don't have furniture in their living room. They have folding chairs and like a card table. That's their home. And that's the thing. They just look poor. It just looks like a poor person's home. Which nothing wrong with being poor. But if you're not poor, don't make your house look poor. And, there's other episodes on the show where people are like, they make their house look nice at least, but they're still weird cheapskates. But like this place looks sad. It was like all white brick, which I feel like white brick is it was like brick house, but it was poorly painted and it just did not look good, folks. It did not look good. And You had to stand sit in a fucking folding chair to watch TV. That's basically the episode. Sad. The wife apparently has to give her paychecks from her job to her husband because he has to take care of the finances. And so they're basically living like awful. And he has apparently a secret bank account with $150,000 inside of it. Like, what a goddamn piece of shit this guy is. Having a secret bank account with money and you live uncomfortable. But the episode leads up to the end of the episode where once a year he takes his family out to a nice restaurant for a dinner. So like one night a year they save up for a really nice dinner, which, you know, when I think about these like extreme cheapskate situations, you know, like my parents always tried to save money and stuff like that and, you know, cut corners or, you know, try to save money where they could. But like it was always for like a vacation or something nice. These people don't have anything saved up except for Terrence. Apparently he's taking his family out to a meal. So he's getting ready to go. He has he has a big ass bag of change now. He has a big ass bag of change. Like, I've been saving this change up all year for this. Which I mean, like, it's smart. Like, you know, you save your change, like, for a meal, like, that's a pretty good idea. However, the problem is, he did not go to a bank to cash it. Any bank. You don't have to be a customer or a member of said bank. You'd be like, hey, I have some change. Can I get this in cash? They will do it for you. They 100% will. They will just give you the cash for it. It's an even trade. It's nothing like they have to open an account. They don't need identification or anything like that. It's just, yeah, that's literally it. So, with that being said, so eventually he has that basically a ton of money in change, and so the whole family's gonna go out to a meal, and then I guess 2 other family members show up, and then they're like, "Hey, you guys want to come with us to dinner? Dad's paying," and then Dad's like, "Oh, fuck me." The one time he has to actually do something nice for anyone and the people he loves. And then eventually they come to, and so they end up at a nice. So they're supposed to be going to a nice restaurant, like I said. So there's 6 of them, and he ends up taking them to a buffet, an all-you-can-eat buffet. And I'm not saying buffets are cheap, but it's typically like $10, $12, and it's all you can eat. So he ends up taking his family to an all-you-can-eat buffet. And yeah, at first he only wants to pay for 3 meals, so he just like goes, gets 3 plates worth of tons of food, and the family's like, fuck you and fuck your shit. And basically they all get up, get their own meal, and the dad's like angry, and he's like, you, and then everyone else just starts being a bitch to him as well. Actually, I want to see this to $92 divided by 6 people. That was like a $15 a person buffet. And then eventually they get up, and then he gets mad, and then everyone's like, we're tired of your fucking shit. We're gonna sit in the car, you go count your fucking change. The total ends up to being like $92. Go count your fucking change at the counter. And then they interview the person, the hostess, whatever. It's like, yeah, I've never seen anyone paying this much change before. Because like a normal person, you should go cash that. Then you do that. So yeah, Terrence, that guy was a piece of shit, and we should all know that. Last but not least, the last person I want to talk about from Extreme Cheapskates is Kelly. Shelly. She is basically the Karen of Extreme Cheapskates, and that's just what we've all been waiting for, just a Karen of Extreme Cheapskates. The premise of this episode is that she's wanting to plan her daughter's wedding for under $1,000.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, you didn't mishear me. $1,000. I know weddings are expensive. That's why I'm so surprised how easily friends and family are like, sorry, your marriage didn't work out. I'd be like, fix it. We spent a lot of money on it. On the wedding, fix your fucking shit. Fix this shit. And yeah, so the daughter is apparently just okay with this, which just shows years of trauma under her mother. And, because every little girl dreams of having a really cheap-ass wedding. And every little girl dreams of the things I'm about to tell you they did. They got married in a gym, probably because they could do it for free, like a high school gym. Like, this is in a high school. I did have a friend who got married in a gym, but it was a whole different situation. It was a place, him and his now wife met. It was a whole youth home type of situation. We're not getting into that. This is in a gym, and it was bring her own booze, which honestly I would be fine with that. Someone would be like, it's a bring your own booze wedding. I'd be like, thank you for still allowing me to get drunk. I've been to too many sober fucking weddings, and I'm over that shit. And then they get the wedding dress at a thrift store, and I think there was a stain on the dress or like rat feces or something. So they try to get an even better deal on the thrift store wedding dress. Just what every little girl dreams about on their wedding day in a gym. Mom's ordained to marry her. And yeah, every little girl dreams of that. Just it had the most magical wedding day. And everyone else is just putting up with this shit. Oh no, the best was the mother-in-law. Mother-in-law is like, I thought it was kind of weird, but I guess they're pulling it off. Like the mother-in-law is like, I guess just Shelly has just like this alpha Karen energy that everyone's like, you know what? I think this is weird, but I guess we're going along with it. Like, I guess we don't have a choice in the matter of what's going on today. And yeah, that's what happens. So yeah, so that's Extreme Cheapskates, folks. It's actually a really fun show to watch. And you're just like, you know what? I'm not as big of a piece of shit as I thought I was. And you know what? I'm gonna live with that. And drink to that. Hey, thank you for checking out that highlight from Cancel Schweezy. Now, I hope your brain cells don't hurt. We got more highlights available now everywhere. We also got more full episodes as well. If you want to watch a full episode of Cancel Schweezy, available now, right here, right now, available now. If you liked everything, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you get notified when new highlights and episodes come up. And leave a comment, like, and stay awesome.